In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at version 9 of the Grand Theft Auto 6 community map. It has some of the biggest updates that we've seen so far. For those of you guys that don't know, this version of the community map is created by Yanis. He's sort of taken the reins from prior community maps that have been created by the likes of Dupsor and other members of the community. And for those of you guys that are skeptical on the accuracy of these maps, just know that the ones they did for Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5 were pretty much identical to the final versions we got. So they're taking this information of stuff we've seen in the leaks and in the screenshots and in the 2 trailers that have Rockstar provided, and this is version 9. And I want to go through some of the changes that they've talked about. So let's go ahead and jump into it. The first thing they did is redesign the bump seen in the top right-hand corner to mimic Cape Canaveral's shape and placed it better on the map. So this is the bump they're talking about right here. If you can see my map, this is supposed to mimic Cape Canaveral here. I figured it might be easier to pull up a real life map of Florida. This is Cape Canaveral right here. It's called Florida Space Coast. This is where they launch a ton of rockets off, where NASA does a lot of their flight experiments and stuff like that. So I'm imagining it's going to be a pretty interesting part of the world. They decided to shape it a little bit better. You can kind of see where it roughly is. This is the panhandle up here. This is the Tampa Bay area. This is the Miami area. And this is that big lake in the middle. So if we jump back to our community map right here, you've got that big lake in the middle. That's roughly, again, where the Cape Canaveral is going to be in GTA 6's fictional Leonida. Now, the second change they made is they moved Mount Mountain and added speculative Mount Caliga based on Table Rock Mountain. So this is where Mount Caliga National Park is, and this is Mount Mountain. For those of you guys that are wondering what that's based off of, it's based off Table Rock Mountain, which is in the Carolinas. Again, I also figured it would be pretty easy to show you what that looks like in real life. It's really beautiful, especially this time of year with all the leaves changing colors and whatnot. I don't know if it'll necessarily represent this in game, considering in Florida, you're not going to have seasons that get cold enough to give you all these leaf changes, but that's Table Rock Mountain. It's in the Carolinas. It's what Mount Caliga is sort of going to be based off of. Moving on to some of the other changes, though, they tweaked the labels around the map to be more understandable and more coherent. They also removed the Homestead Speedway and the 12,000 Biscayne Boulevard. They also redesigned all of the Vice City area, adding Gables Estates, redesigning the Venetian Islands downtown to Cuesta and Vice Beach following Rick's new version 3 update. And for you guys that don't know, there's also another user, Rick, who's just specifically mapping Vice City, which is going to be GTA 6's biggest city. Obviously, we've got the entire state of Leonida, but Vice City, as Rockstar's recently mentioned, is going to be sort of the main Los Santos or the main Liberty City. And you can see there's a lot going on here. I'll try to even zoom in. And as you can see, there's a lot going on here. And Rick has done a really good job of providing this key, which shows you guys buildings, roads, railways, camera positions, area names, other names, and road signs. And again, if you guys are interested in this, this is all available on the GTA 6 Discord mapping community. So I'll leave a link to it in the description, but it gives you a really good idea of just how big this Vice City area is going to be. From the Venetian Islands to the Vice City International Airport to Biscayne Key to Ocean Beach and Washington Beach and Vice Point. The areas you're probably more familiar with if you ended up playing the original Vice City, but that's what Yanis was talking about and that's what he was referencing. So his Vice City is going to look very similar to this. They're working in connection with each other, which is great, of course. Now, moving on to some more changes that they made. They redesigned the Bay Harbor area, extended Route 2 and the Chase 1 road to lead into Bocamar Bridge. They also redesigned the roads around the Grass River to be more logical. They extended the Metro Mule line from Lone Depot Park North and added an underpass there for Route 10 to access Ecafinaca and Belleville and moved the high roller shots. They also slightly moved the picnic islands in a better spot. They added a few speculative locations based on some of the screenshots that Rockstar have put out. Also added interior maps in the bottom left corner to show interior shots with more precision. Redesigned the trailer shot / screenshot key to be bigger and clearer and more organized. They connected a small road that was supposed to lead from the Keys and connected it to the Naval Air Station, removed some contour lines from Lake Leonida, extended Vice City's urban area. They extended train tracks along the Vice City Canal, changed the route shield from Route 1 to Route 3 in Waning Sands. They added some camera fixes, and they added a Shark Valley observation tower, as well as a water tower near the Leonida Observation Prison. So you can see that an absolute ton of changes were made, and it gives us some more clarity of how this world of Vice City in the state of Leonida is going to shape out. Again, as things currently stand, we know we have 6 main areas: Mount Caligan National Park, Port Gellhorn, Ambrosia, Vice City, the Grass Rivers, and the Leonida Keys. But is there going to be more? Is Rockstar Games going to update their website soon? It's just nice to get this big community map update that tells us so much more about the world. And there's different versions of the map too. Like, for example, if you didn't necessarily love the color scheme that we were just looking at, you can get a more like black and white version that allows you to focus on maybe more of the confirmed railroads, or the way the highway system works, or how it runs through the grass rivers, whatever the case might be. And you can also see a more simple plain version too. So this is an insanely cool update. I love getting these, and I love seeing the various changes that were made. It was super disappointing that we didn't get any information from Rockstar with the delay that the game is now going to be coming out in November 19th, 2026, that they didn't provide anything, a couple of screenshots, or, a third trailer that would have given us more details here on the GTA 6 map. But for now, that is the latest update that we have gotten so far. I think these changes are very significant, and I just can't wait to get more information on the world of Vice City in the state of Leonida. That's what I'm hoping Rockstar Games' next trailer is about. It shows off more of the parts of the world that we haven't gotten to see yet. We got the first trailer that had sort of that overall vibe feel, showed off a little bit of the world, and introduced our characters. I feel like trailer 2 was definitely more about our 2 main characters and their story. I want trailer 3 to be about this entire state of Leonida. I want to learn more about the world, the people we're going to see in there, the activities we'll be able to do, the secrets, the mysteries, etc. But let me know what you think about this latest community map update, though, in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. And again, like I mentioned earlier, if you want to check out the mapping Discord for yourself, I'll leave a link to it in the description. And all you have to do is just Google like GTA 6 mapping Discord. You'll find it, you'll be able to join, and you'll be able to see the community progress as it happens in real time as well. If you guys did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the GTA 6 videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.